Why is that? Any special needs this morning? Anybody feeling anything particular that they need to? Oh, like this? I know, but then I'll cut off my feet. You'll have to get up and adjust again. You okay with that? Thank you. Thank you, cameraman. What'd you say, Dave? So, I know you're... Yes, we love hearing good news. Oh my gosh, did you made that? It looks perfect. That's awesome. To hold the lemon wedges? Oh, cute. Kay wants to know if we can come over for margaritas. After nationals. I love it. Margarita party at Nara's. Huh. So we've got our ring in our hand. If any other good news comes to mind, please feel free to share while we inhale and take these arms up. Press back, good. And then just exhale, bring it forward. Push against your thigh bones, wake your abs up a little. So big inhale up. And you sold your sister's estate? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's awesome. I remember, I think you sent me a picture of the estate. It was so big. Right? Wasn't there? Is this the one where there's all that property, all the green foresty land around? Oh. That's like the beginning of a novel. My brother-in-law was a libertarian and my sister was an alcoholic. Like that. Like that's the... Oh my gosh, take these arms up to the sky. Push your left arm higher as you side bend. Try to push that edge of your ring away. Good. And then bring yourself back together. Well, I'm glad because that seems like a very long saga. Good. And then push. And then bring it. And push. Good. And up. And side bend and push. And up. Oh, I hear the tightness around the room. Okay, so side bend, hold it. We're going to do our mermaid twist. So our hips stay forward, but we rotate. And as you rotate, imagine pulling your circle apart. It's going to give you a little bit more stability as you rotate, and you'll feel the shoulders stretch more. And then back to your side, pull yourself up. And then other side, pull your arms apart. And if you can imagine pulling and pushing with one and pulling and pushing with the other. I don't think that made any sense. Back up, but I hope you know what I mean. So one hand is, they're both pulling apart, but the top arm is gonna push and pull. It's trying to pull, both go upward and away at the same time. Does that make sense? And the other one is stabilizing by pulling out. Yeah? Good job, Mark. Nice side bend, good. And then the last one over this way, rotate so that higher hand that drops forward is both pushing away from you and pulling out to the side, both. And then back to the side and up, good. Then lift your chest, push your ring up to the sky and arms slightly behind you. Can you feel the shoulder blades squeeze? So you're in a standing swan-like position. Good, now my belly is dumping right here. I'm gonna zip it back up and tuck my ribs in, and then try to lift my torso from there, from that supported place. So, wow, look at your arms up at the sky, good. And then let yourself come into a bow. Nice little bow. Let your arms drop forward. Push them against your thigh bone, so pushing your circle against your thigh, feel your belly lift up. Good, articulate your spine back up. And back up to the sky. Good. Inhale and exhale, round forward. Good. Press. Good. And then up. Good, okay. So I saw a couple of you do this. You pressed. Now, so if you're gonna press your thighs, you're gonna push your hands this way and your hips that way, right? They're both trying to squeeze it. Good. Okay, watch those shoulders for me. So they're not going to do this. They're going to stay wide as you push. Yes, that's it. Good. Good. Let's do one more. Let me see one more from everybody. Good. And forward, little press. Moving from the shoulder blades. That's it. Good. Good, Robin. I cannot see your right shoulder, but I'm picturing it, and I think it needs to open up and press back. You guys, and you guys, please correct me if I'm wrong. If you're ever out of my screen and I'm thinking about your body, I'm going off of old images, right? Of what you looked like the last time I saw your body in motion. So, yeah, oh yeah. Good, okay. So let's take your ring to the, this is your right, and you can be handle to handle or you can be band to band, doesn't matter. We're gonna take your left hand on your hip. Okay, foot movers. We're coming into releve, just lifting up on tiptoe and hugging the ring to our side. And hopefully feeling how this all comes across to meet it. If I press and don't, see how my hip goes over? So I want you to hold your line. Just see how that gets a little more intense right there. Yeah, good. Now my foot minders. Press into your feet, your forefoot and your heel till you feel your arch raise. Then come forward in a small little hinge. So foot minders, it's not going to be as dramatic, but the work is going to be as equally dramatic. So forefoot and heel, and you can see how that literally changes the shape of my leg. Then holding the forefoot and the heel, small hinge. So smaller than when you might normally tilt forward. Everyone understand their assignment? Good. Now foot movers, you've been going up and down for a few moments here. You're going to stay up on the next one. Good. And then I want you to squeeze the back of your legs together even more. Pull, 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 pull. From the outside in, keeping your heels together. My foot minders, same thing. You're here, heels are together, but you're going to wrap, 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 wrap. Good, because then you're going to bend your knees into a plie. Good. Come back up. Find that same squeeze and lift up through your inner thighs. So plie, foot movers, heels are off the ground. Foot minders, you've got those heels and forefoot as you come into this hinged plie. Can you see the diagonal line instead of being upright? Movers, okay, good. 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 One more. We're going to stay lifted, open into parallel. So if you're a minder, you're on the floor, sliding those heels out on the floor, immediately find the heel and the forefoot. If you're a mover, your heels are in space, and now you're in tiptoe, two legs. Good. Abs in. Bend your knees. Imagine sliding your spine down a wall. So we look like our heels, we're trying to look like, woo! Our heels and our booty and our mid-back all line up against an imaginary wall behind us. So if I back up to the screen, there's the edge of the screen, right? I'm trying to slide it down that imaginary wall. Yes, that's it. Good. So not bow-legged, parallel. That's it, good. I'm keeping a hand here because I need to remind myself to connect here. Right, because it's too easy for me to cheat on this one. Too easy for me to do that. I've got to keep that in. Good. Yes. All right, come up as tall as you can or as long as you can. Good, depending on whether you move or reminder. Good, and then bring yourself back to home base. Good. Other side, back into our starting position, which was simple, right? Foot movers, your heel and forefoot first, so you feel the rising of the arch, and you're gonna make sure you keep that sensation. Watch out for tipping forward. You're not a little tipping bird. You are a plank. You're a ski jumper. Yes? Good, all right. And then movers, we're relevating, woo, lost my heels. And we're giving ourselves that little squeeze, everybody. So there it comes, yeah. So I don't know if you noticed, at first it wasn't on. A little more straight. Now I add the squeeze in my arm, and this answers back over here on the opposite side. Hope you're feeling some of that. That's it, good. And let's see. Nara, you're gonna give me the itty bittiest, teeny tiniest side bend to your left, like a millimeter's worth, just a little bit, just to create a little of not only this, but also this oblique, this part of the X. Good. Good, all right, one more. And then let's hold it. Draw the back of your legs together as much as you can. Feel the inner thigh pull up, that wrap around the back. Okay, because here's our plie. So remember, minders, you are plieing on your diagonal line, minding your feet. Movers, you are also minding your feet, being really mindful of, oh, look at my back, blah, right? Keep it on that imaginary wall, right? So I can feel in my body that force from this direction is harder for my body to manage. You can see I have to work harder at keeping myself in line here when I apply the force. So notice for you which way is more challenging. If you want to flip back to the other side and then flip over, of course you can. Good. That's it. Good. One more. Squeeze those legs together at the top. Okay. Now we're still in releve, or you're still in that hinge. You're going to open into parallel. Good. Again, line yourself back up. Some of us immediately dump in parallel. Good. Here you go. Find the back of your wall. Good. Why are we doing all this tiptoe stuff, Mona? Because it's good for us. Because especially here, heels raised in a knee bend works this little piece of your calf. Anyone remember why I love that little piece of our calf so much? Second heart. Second heart. Yes. That's it. Good. Good. Can you give me two more? Two more? Good. I know my calves are. Very nice. Good. Come up as high as you can and then lower down. Ooh, yes? Good. So, all right, it's hard work. So we can take those heels forward. Also, that part of us is very important for being able to walk properly, right? Gait cycle. When we step, this bends and should push so that we land on our heel on the other foot and do the same thing again on the back foot. Bend and push. And too many of us don't use our whole foot. We tend to walk like this, right? No good. No good. And the less we use it, the less we'll be able to use it over time. So, okay, let's roll ourselves on down to the mat. We'll start at the head of your mat. We'll give ourselves 3 roll downs. The 4th one will take us all the way down, and then we'll do some push-ups. Just one set of 6 push-ups, that's all. If you feel like doing more, of course you can. And then I think you guys have all been with me before when we've done this, but if you'd like to use that ring against your thighs as you come up and down, I know in the past, several of you have found that really helpful in finding where you could be having a little more abdominal lift. It helps encourage the abs to lift up as you go, or it should help encourage, yes. Yeah, I like it. And Nara's using the alternate version. She's taking her hands behind her thighs and pushing forward, and that also can be a great way to feel those abs lift up and as you roll. Yeah. Good. Okay, so Mark's already down at his push-ups. Remember, you are welcome to use your circle for support for your push-ups. And that's what I'm going to do. There you go.
Whoa. That's good.
Did you go down too far again?
I don't know.
Did you snap it? So reminder, if you're using your circle, don't go down so far that you snap it. You want to feel the resistance, but you don't want to break it. As you press away from the ground, can you imagine corkscrewing your elbows in and digging your hands more firmly into the ground, like you're trying to pull up the earth with you as you press away from it. You're bringing it with your torso. Yeah? Makes sense? Okay. After you get your 6 lovely little push-ups, we'll come around and have a seat on our bottoms and take our circle, put it between our heels. So underneath your ankle bone, and then put your heel flat on the floor. Can you? So you feel like you're using the inside of your ankle to hold that ring down in place. Good. Should wake up your inner thigh a little bit, and you're going to exhale, round back. Good. Inhale, come back up. Good. And exhale, round back. Good, and back up. That's it. Good. Good. When you go back, can you keep your eyes forward? There you go. There you go. Just so they don't come looking up to the sky. When we go back and we look forward, we tend to lose some of our abs. We'll feel it like there's tension there, but that's because the abs are getting long and not holding down. It's like a rope that's beginning to fray. Yeah? So give me two more. Let me just see. Make sure everybody's in the same place. Good. All right, stay back here. Good. Lift your right leg just a smidge. Put it back down. And your left leg just a smidge. Not too far, you might lose your circle. Then notice you've got to keep a little inward pressure on it. Can that come from the heel to your privates and not from your knees? Come back up and I'll show you what I mean. I know, blah. So here's me doing it pretty good. I'm using the whole leg, right? The whole leg is pushing in as I lift. Here's me not doing it as well. Can you see how now my knee is trying to pull the foot? So that's a problem. That has to do with poor walking gait. So I want you to really see if you can let all the way from heel and thigh control that leg. That's it. Good. Can you do one more on each side? Nice. Good. Then holding that C curve, extend those legs out. Still holding that circle. Flex your feet. Good. That's it. Good, Nara. And then round yourself all the way down. Ah. Reach overhead. Push your hands as if you're pushing the furniture away from you. Good. And then inhale and exhale just up into bow. Just massaging your upper back. Yep, good. And then roll it back down. Press those hands overhead. Push. Inhale, big. Exhale, bow. Good. Are your heels still squeezing and pushing down? You can just feel his energy. Like, it's relentless. He's just... Mark fixed the screen door, and so now we have to physically open it for Muchacho when he wants to go out. And he has this brooding energy, like, you can't ignore it. It's, if you don't get up and open that door. This one, we're gonna come all the way up, pressing those heels together, push, push, push. Good, and then spine stretch forward, pulling those abs back. Good, and then stack up that spine, very nice, good. Now, take your ring, put it end to end, so it's upright like this, and you can be on band or you can be on handle. I find it's better on the band. I don't feel like I have to worry about those handles as much. I'm putting my right, oh, you can't see my foot, can you? Is that better? There you go. There you go. All right, so I have my right foot on top. Beautiful, good. Okay, I'm gonna push down on that ring, come back into half roll back. The ring is gonna come with me a little bit, so I'm gonna push down more the further back I get. Good. Come up, see if you can hold it down. Good, and then release. And again, exhale, press. Hold your press, hold your press, hold your press. I know it's gonna be hard. You're gonna feel where the instability is, and that's okay. Come back up, holding the press, and then release. I wanna see everybody release, get back up, good. Exhale, press. Rounding down, good. Oh, hold that press. Anyone feeling how those abs kick in deep? Good, good. One more, press down. Press, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Good, and then back up. Fantastic, so next one, we're gonna stay down. Good. We're gonna release the leg, rotate toward it. Exhale, press down back to center. Good, release the leg, rotate toward it. Exhale, pull it down with the back of your leg. Good. You have two more. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, back toward it. Good. And last one, inhale. And exhale, press. Good. Push yourself all the way back up. Good. Lift that leg off it. It should be floating in space. Grab hold of the leg by putting the circle over your foot and then pull it towards you. There you go. Good. Now round all the way down. Ah, good. You can hold with two hands or one. We're just going to let it go to the side, keeping the hips still, and then a small circle back up. It's more like a little flat ellipse. So out to the side and a little circle back up. And this, you can pull the leg towards you as it comes back, right? Feel your arm helping with that. So you're getting that nice little stretch that hopefully you should feel you need if you were keeping that press down earlier. Good, and last one. Good, all right. Foot is in that circle still. Good, curl yourself up into a bow. Keep pulling your leg towards you as you come all the way up to a seated position. That's it, nice big stretch. Good, and then that leg can come down. Doo-doo. All right, other side, other side. So find your little balance point. Do your ring still feel like it's whole? Okay. So foot's on top. Yeah, ready? Inhale, exhale, press down, rolling into that half roll back. It's gonna come with you. I just got a little amount of adjustment. That's it, good. And then keep the press as you come up, then release. Inhale, exhale, press. Hold that press, hold that press, hold that press. Good, come on, press down, good. That's okay. So Robin is reminding me to tell you that if you come back and you're like, this is so new and different in my body, hands down here is okay if you want to help manage it. The only thing you have to keep in mind is that the hands are an assist, not a cheat. So here's me cheating. I'm just laying in my hands. Here's me off of my hands and using my abs a little bit. I don't know if that's visible in the middle, but I want you to just use them lightly on the hands if that's going to be you. And that's okay, right? That's okay. That's why I offer it. Good. Can we do 2 more? Press, hold. That's it. Hold that press. Hold it. Hold it. Looking for an oval shape in that ring. Yes. And then hold it as you come back up. Good. And one more. Last one. Press. Come on. Press. Good. All right. Because then we're going to add on our rotation. So we exhale back to our half roll back. We inhale, release the leg upward as we rotate to the side. Exhale, pull it down as you come to center. Good. Inhale, release. Use the underside of your leg to pull it down. There's a couple of you who will just put your body weight on it. No. I want you to draw it down. Good. That's it. Last one. Good. I'm going to do one more just because I feel like I did some cheater once. There we go. All right. Good. Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Make it all the way back up. Good. And then reach forward. Good. Grab your circle, lift that leg off of it. Put your foot in it. And then round all the way down. All right. You can hold with 1 or 2 hands. Circling that leg around. And again, this is going to be a little ellipse, but let it pull as far out to the side as you can, keeping that hip steady. That's it. Good. The further it gets out to the side, the more I want the opposite side of you from rib to hip to hold on. Right, we're trying to get that joint to be loose, not to drag the rest of your spine with it. Good. And then you can bring that leg back to home, right up to the sky. Good. Hold on with 2 hands. Good. Roll up, pulling the leg towards you as you roll up. The other leg is going to push down to the ground. That's it. Pull, pull, pull. That's okay. Look at that. Is this leg down? That other one down? Okay, great. Good job. Can you get all the way up? So instead of kind of hanging back here, can you roll all the way under your sits bone? Forward, forward, forward. There you go. Good. Yeah. And then let that come down. Nice job, gang. Really nice. I'm just going to make this one little adjustment because every now and then Judith moves out of my view. So I'm going to just see if that helps me keep an eye on her. And I got to keep an eye on you. Good. What's that? You're pulling too hard? Oh. Yes, legs are strong. Legs are strong. All right, so let's put your ring down for just a sec. I'm going to flip over, so hands to your sides. Scoop your abs up, and your butt comes up to the air. Good, and then we're going to go right back into the side. So this is rotating to the side, lowering your hip back down. Yeah? Yeah, just like that. So hands to the side of you. Press into your hands, scoop your abs up, pivot up onto your toes. Now my foot minders, this pivoting onto your toes might not feel great. Yeah, so are you okay with that? Are you okay with that, Robin? Okay, and Nara, it's all right? Okay, fantastic. Good.
You got the other side or just...
Good, no, one more. And then I want you to try not to hit the ground. Just hover there. Just hover. Can you hover? Yeah, just hover. And your hips are low. Your chest is up. Beautiful. Now rotate without piking up. So now you're looking at the ground. We rotate and drop the hip. Look to your heels. Now we're not on the ground. I'm hovering. Good. Come onto the toes. Rotate. Keep your plank. Back to your side. Good. That's it. And one more. Keep your plank line. Get your hips square to the ground. And then pivot. There you go. And then you can sit. Nice. And yes, Mark said, can we do the other side? Yes, we're doing the other side. So we're going to come around. So same idea. So this is, again, getting out of a boat on the dock, right? Those weird little positions that you have to pull yourself out of. So starting with your hands in front of you on the mat, you get to pike up, rotate, and push your hips up, right? And then rotate to the side and lower all the way back down. Yeah, good. Now do it again. Push into those hands, hips swivel up to the sky, abs lift them. Good. Are your hands hurting, Livy? Oh, are you okay?
I'll work today.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mark is modifying. He's listening to his body. Is that better on your shoulders? Okay. Good. Okay, and then the next one, we're not going to pike up. We're going to hold our plank line. So, ready? Here we go. Coming up. Holding that plank. Good. And your hands are in this split. Good. Come back down. Hover. Let your eye go to your heels. Good. Pivot. Your hip is up. Good. And then hover. Yes. Nice. So in that plank. Good job. That's it. Where are my hands? So this one is a little bit palmed out. So because when you get up, then the hand is facing slightly at an angle away from you, right? As if you're really getting off the ground. This is one of those, Bernard, your arms seem very far away from you. Yours look like they're out here instead of here. Is that right, or is that just camera angle? How's everybody feeling? Good? Hot? Impressed with yourself? Shoulders are gonna be sore, yeah. Yeah, hopefully in a good way, right? It's working around the joint. We keep that press and we keep that lift, and it should keep it from jamming into here. Okay, so where are we? Let's come. Everyone's sitting down. Okay, everyone's sitting down for this now. Now we're gonna let ourselves roll all the way back down. And I'm actually gonna roll like a ball down. Because that feels really good. That opens at the back. All right, so I'm holding my ring to my shins. Pull the elbows in and pull your torso up to that ring and then back down. So these first ones, I want you to keep your sacrum on the mat. So unlike rolling like a truly like a ball where that sacrum tucks up, we're first just gonna work on the biceps. So feel your sacrum stay down and then pull yourself up with those arms. That's it. And then back down. So not only is it the bicep, but we should feel the mid back pulling the shoulder blades together as we try to get closer to those legs. And then back down. This is what I feel now is my biceps. Wow. That's a good job, game, keeping that pelvis still. Right, tailbone heavy. Yes, so this is just our prep to remind ourselves that we need the biceps to stay strong when we roll like a ball. So you get to rock and roll up to sitting. Good. And then we're going to roll like a ball. So now those biceps hold strong. They do not let go. Inhale and exhale up. Good. Yes, getting better. Yes, Kay, that's getting better. Good, Robin. Yes, do it again. Tuck it in, tuck it in, tuck it in. Good job, ladies. Good. Yes, that was a nice roll, Dave. Wow, everybody. Hey, everybody. Good. Good. Chin staying in, eyes towards your thighs. Eyes towards your thighs, it helps. Again, it goes back to this eyes up, cues your back, eyes forward and down, cues your abs. Good. Can we do one more? Okay, because now we're going to do the oblique. So tip to your side. I'm tipping on my left hip. I'm rolling on the left side of me, holding it, doing it again. That's it. Notice, start paying attention to feet. Yeah, you and me both, Kay. So if I'm on my left side, the more I do, the more my feet start to turn. My hip flexors try to take over for my obliques. So I want to keep them in line with the spine. Yeah, and that should be about 4 or 5-ish. Let's try the other side, see what happens. Good. Come on. Watch the feet kicking out to the side. Keep your center line true. You've just tipped it like the keel of a boat on the water. I know, that's it. So remember, let's see, do I have any spine minders in the house? No spine minders in the house, right? If anyone watching on the replay is a spine minder, just remember, don't roll all the way back, please. Yeah, good. Good, and that should feel even, Steven. Anyone surprised by which direction was harder to manage, or were they harder in different ways? Like one of them, maybe it's harder to keep the center line with your legs, and the other one, it was harder just to get up. They both feel harder today. Yeah, that could also be the heat, right? Heat makes everything harder. Okay, so we're gonna balance here, take our circle, put it in those ankles, and then lean back onto our forearms. So we've got that circle up to the sky. See it? Good. All right, and I'm pushing down onto my hands. I'm not resting in my elbows like this. I'm using my triceps here. Good. We're gonna lower the legs down. Exhale, scoop the belly and lift them up. This is our prep for hip circles. Inhale down, exhale, scoop. Good. Inhale down, exhale, pull up with the abs. Good. Are you still pushing into those hands? Inhale and exhale. Okay, now we tip the hips to the right, circle down, feel yourself level out, and then tip to your left, come back to center, and then reverse. Tip, circle down, right, up, and level. Tip, down, level, up, center. Good. Tip, down, level, up, center. Good. One more. Tip, down, level, tip, and up. Good. Very nice. And you can let those legs come down. Good. Take your ring, put it between your inner thighs, and then here, my smaller petite people, you are welcome to put a ball there instead. Oh, I didn't grab you a ball. Sorry, Livy. All right, so walk your heels in toward parallel. Good. Inhale and exhale. Roll your spine up off the mat. Inhale at the top. Exhale. Keep squeezing your toy as you round down through your spine. Really work the vertebrae, especially Nara, right where you were tight. See if you can imagine a rolling pin rolling out your spine. Good. We have so many little baby spiders in the house all of a sudden with this heat wave. I'm looking up, there's one dingle dangling above us. There's been 2 living in our bathroom since the heat started. See the little guy just up there by the TRX strap? Oh, yeah. He's poor little things. Good. Feel good? Spines? Everybody's spines happy? All right. So now we're going to hold those hips up. Put your ribs in. Push your hips a little higher. Keep holding your circle. Inhale. Take the arms up over your head. And then exhale, bend your elbows, slide your elbows down to your side in scarecrow. Inhale, reach along the floor. Exhale, slide them back down. So this is a nice little exercise, especially if you get jaw and neck tension. If you get TMJ, right? That helps ease up the relationship between your upper thoracic and cervical spines and your hips, right? There's always an answer back from the hip to the cervical spine. So letting those guys go good and work, and maybe you might start after a moment to feel your deep spinal extensors turn on in your neck or mid-back. Good. And let's do one more. Good. Yeah. And then bring those arms back overhead and down to your hips. Roll down through your spine. Your inner thighs should be on fire. Wow. And then let them open apart into butterfly knees with monkey feet. I know. All right. Hands up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Come into your bow. Good. And then right back down. Easy peasy. Press the circle over your head. Feel your abs drop into your body. If instead you feel your back lift further off the mat, adjust for that, right? Pull the belly in, pull the ribs in, and then inhale, release the arms up again. Come into your bow as you exhale. Good. And then over your head, press. See if you can anticipate and get your transverse abdominis ready for that countering the shoulder blades. Good. And then back up. Good. And then down. Press. Good. Judith, you have amazing shoulder motion today. What did you do? You didn't have acupuncture or PT or... That's great. I'm so happy for you. That's awesome. Straight, like right on from the very beginning of class, I noticed your arm was moving better. Pilates. Good. All right. The next one, we're going to come on up. Put your circle in your left hand. Put it down to your left side. So I've got one end on the floor, one end up. Good. Now press it down as you try to reach up and past it. Come back to center. And again, exhale, press, reaching up to the sky and past it. And down. That's it. Push it down. Again, this is you having to get up from a weird position. Right? You're going to have to be able to push on the floor. Good. And one more time. Good. Come all the way down. Take the ring back into both hands. Push it overhead to the floor. Feel your abs reset into your spine. Good. Lift it back up to the ceiling. Now put it in your right hand. Rotate it so now it's facing down to the ground. And rotate to your right, pushing up and past it. And then back to the ground. That's it. Good. Are your thighs staying open? Can they stay open as you do that? One more. One more. Good. And then bring it back up to the sky. Bring it overhead. Push it into the ground. Ah, very nice. And then bring those knees back together. Good. Extend your legs all the way out. Push out through those heels. And then round yourself up to sitting. Doot, 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 doot. Hi. Hi, busy boy. Good. Okay. We're going to bring ourselves up to a high kneel. What time is it? Yes, we have time to squeeze this in. Sorry. Maybe we could work on that this afternoon. Put your ring in your right hand. Extend your left leg out. Hand behind your head. Good. And then we're going to side bend into that ring. So here's me putting my body weight into it. I don't think you can see because Mark is all dark back there. Here, okay, here. Is that better? A little more contrast. Here's me just putting my weight on it. Here's me side bending into it. It's a little subtle difference. Waiting on it, side bending into it. Waiting into it, side bending to it. Yeah, I want you side bend so that your side has to lift up. My shoulder friends, important that you keep your shoulder pushing away from you. Even as you increase the tension because of your torso bending, you don't want the shoulder to come up. We're gonna keep it pushing out. Yeah. Good. Can you check your hip and push it forward toward me? Push it forward. Good. Hold it. Good. Scoop your abs up. Can you lift that arm off the ground? Put it back down. Give it a little push. Abs in. Lift it off the ground. Back down. Good. Yep, and I'm going to show you a side view because this is important. Here's me cheating. Can you see this zigzag line from my hip back? Here's me with my hip forward. Now I have to pull my abs in more. Yeah? So get rid of this zigzag. Push that hip forward. Turn on that booty. Good. Especially as you lift that arm. One more. Hold that arm up. Bring it up next to your ear. Good. Reach the other arm up. Good. Rotate just like we did at the beginning of class. Imagine pulling it apart. Good. Keep your hip forward. Rotate to the side. Good. Pull it apart. Rotate. Get your spine long. Good. Can you keep this hip in place? Don't let it buckle. Keep it forward. Keep it forward. Keep it forward. Good. Good. Keep your arms on the sides of your ears, okay? Keep them on the sides of your ears. Lift up through that torso. Good. Good job. All right. Take that ring back down to the floor. Now lift the leg. Now we're balancing. So you are welcome, if you feel like you're going to fall on your nose, to put your hand on something sturdy or the floor instead. But I'd love it if you could try a couple balancing. That's it. So Mark's showing hand behind head. I love that one because it gives you that reminder to not let your head be the counterbalance. He's got to pull his throat up into that hand. Beautiful. Or arm up to the sky. That's a good one too. Good. All right. Hold that leg up. Good. Can we kick? Try kicking to the front. And kicking to the back. You can see how wobbly my support side is. It's okay. That's it. Good. So this is based on the Wanda chair. Good. That's it. And last one. Last one. Good. And bring that leg down. Oh, good. Bring the foot all the way in. Sit back. Good. And then take your circle to the side you were just reaching toward and pull your hips away. Should feel good. That one's sneaky because it starts to build both sides of the hip, doesn't it? I know. And then David and Robin, just so you know, I can't see you. And if that's what you want, that's totally fine. Just FYI.
Catch it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Catch it.
Oh. Straight. That's straight. That's a good question. Straight. Straight, straight. So, did you say you're sick, Dave? You okay? Okay. So we start with that side bend, right? That's it. Good. Yeah. Good. And again, we're reminding ourselves with this side bend, we're not leaning on it. We're pulling in that waist, right? I'm going to back up just because I feel like I'm blending in with Mark a little today. We should put a color under you. Good. That's it. So my shoulder friends, again, remember to push that away. Now, if this is your shoulder side and it does not want to lift up, I love the hand behind the head, right? Or to the shoulder, or even to the side. Something that allows you to keep this space pulled open, right? Either, any one of those is great. Good. All right, because now we're going to hold it, right? And we're going to scoop the abs in and lift that circle up. tap your tambourine and put it back down. Good. And push your hip forward, lift that tambourine up. Good. Anybody have a tambourine? Did everybody ever have a tambourine? No? Am I the only one who had a tambourine? Oh my God. Cowbells. Oh my God, I felt so cool when I was a kid. My dad got me the most beautiful wood tambourine, real leather top. It was gorgeous. I still have it. All right. And then what? Holding that guy. We rotate to the side, pushing your hip forward, right? We're not gonna sit back. We're gonna push that hip forward, rotate the torso, rotate to the side. So look at the arm. It stays next to the ear. It doesn't cross the face. That's it, good. Hips forward. Lift your throat for me, Robin. So you're not using your head to create the rotation, your torso. And this one also, Nara. So if this guy is biting you, Nara, bring it in, side bend, and go here instead, right? Yeah, good. Robin, look, arms up. Arms up, throat up. Glue your arms right behind your ears. Glue your arms behind your ears. K2. Okay, now keep them behind your ears as you rotate. Throat up, arms behind your ears. That's it. Both of you better. Good, okay. And then I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, your legs. Yeah. That was better, both of you, nice. All right, so to the side. And again, if this feels very unstable, like you're gonna fall on your knees, please put your hand either on the floor or on some furniture. Good, because we're gonna lift and lower. And again, you can see Mark is doing the alternate version with hand behind head. Totally fine, equally good. Nara's modeling how to do it straight out, flat on the floor, laying on her side. Also, very good. That's it, good. Ooh, you can see me twist. Anyone catch that? Check you. That means that my hip gave up there, right? That's it. Good, ribs in. Good. Can we do two more? Two more before we add in our kick? Yes, home stretch. Legs are heavy, huh? Come on, leg. Okay, because now we kick forward and back. Good, and forward and back. We can all look enviously at Nara, whose leg is higher than all of us because she's flat on the floor. We're gonna pretend that we're flat on the floor and try to lift our legs a little higher too. Good, come on. Yeah, are you okay, Judith, or did you freeze? I'm torturing you today. Benevolent torture. Thank you, Nara. All right, and then bring that in. Good. Tuck your knee in and then reach to that opposite corner and pull away. Good. Feel good? Okay. And then we're just going to leave that ring be for a moment and just do a nice little bit of body balance. So squaring up hands and shoulders and knees and hips. We're going to slide your left leg out. Try not to hit the other people in the room if there are. Lift that left leg up. Check in with the hip. Put it back to center. And then lift your opposite arm. What is that right there? Good. That's it. And just hold that. Remember we talked about corkscrewing about an hour ago when we were doing push-ups? Yeah. Corkscrew those elbows into your waist on that supporting side. Hold it for one more breath and then bring that in and switch sides. So sliding out the right leg, pushing the left hip to center. Corkscrew your right elbow in and then hold it for several breaths. That's it. Good. That's the way. Breathe. Nice. Good. And bring that in. Let's do another one on the other side. So slide out the left, push in the right hip, Reach your right arm. Take the little bend out of the back of your knee. Good. Bring it back in, and other side. Extend hip, arm, joints. Good. That's it. Good. Good. And then bring that in. Good. Give yourself a nice cat and make it really beautiful. Right? Don't just drop your head down. Sequentially, start that nose, start that pubic bone, and then the back of your head, and the place, that flesh that's under the belly button, right? The closer you get, work both ends of you simultaneously. The closer you get to the middle. The shoulders open up wide. And then release sequentially. Start from your middle. Feel the ends start to reach out at the same time until your tail is up and your throat is lifted. Yeah, and then do it again. Nose, pubic bone, right? Throat, pubic bone flesh. Coming into your sternum, feel the front of your hips. All the way up. Push the ground away with your hands. And then release. Pull those two parts apart. Good. And then today we're going to do a thread the needle. Should feel good for those tight spines and shoulders and ribs. So if you take your left hand, oops, that's your right hand, pardon me, your right hand underneath you, and just reach, allowing yourself to lower gently to your shoulder. And allow your spine and your shoulder to stretch. Good. And then once you feel like it's stretched all it will, take your left hip and push it to your right. So if this is the right hand that's on the ground, that's doing the reach under, make the left hip push over to the right. And you'll feel the tenor of your stretch change. And that's a good thing. Good. And then push into your left hand till you're back up. Good. And then take your left hand underneath. Let it slide underneath you. Enjoy that sensation of that nice twisting rib cage, the shoulder stretching away from you. And when you feel it's all starting to release, then take your right hip, push it to your left. And you might feel like you want to reach a little further with your arm. That's okay. Keep your hip in place and let the arm reach. Good. And then when you're ready, press into that right hand and you're back on all fours again. Good. Okay, we're going to come up to a stand. So foot minders whose toes don't like to bend, you're going to step out to the side first. Foot movers, scoop your abs up. Lift your hips into open pike, elephant, down dog, whatever you want to call this motion. Lift that happy dog tail up. Can you straighten the back of your legs? Don't worry about your heels coming down. Just straighten the back of your legs first. Good. And then we're going to gently pump the heels. Just push one heel down and then the other, alternating sides. That's Pilates prancing or running. Can you push the mat away with your hands while you do that? It will reset your shoulder blades nice and strong at their base. If it feels like it's your neck, shake that business off. See if you can get your arms a little bit away from your ears, though parallel to them, as you push with your hands. Should be pushing your chest closer to your thigh bones. Good. And then we'll walk the hands in. Soften your knees. Allow your tail to hang. So you're like a little monkey, right? Looking at your bananas on the ground. Try to decide which is the best one. And then soften your spine, rounding all the way up. Good. And then you're all the way up. Nice and beautiful. We'll be in parallel. Good. Reach up like you're shooting an arrow. Good. And then other side. Good. And one more each side. Good. Now reach both hands up. windmill or spine stretch. So it's kind of a combo of both, right? We're pushing those arms out to the side. The arms are circling back to the center and then pushing again out to the sides and back. Good. That's it. Can you keep your hips still and just really lift the back of your ribs up? Yep. I'm coming around behind you, right? I'm going to use Mark as an example. Okay, so what are you doing? I'm just pulling him up by the back of his shirt, right? So if I'm grabbing his shirt and pulling him up, he hopefully wouldn't bend backwards. He would actually tuck his ribs in a little bit. And he's going to keep that sensation as he rolls. Sorry, let me feel gross. Good. Makes sense? Yeah. Yes, nice, Nara. I can see that through there. Good. Good. Now, Robin, I love it. Keep your hips pushed forward toward me. So when you rotate, don't let them give up. Remember, we're talking about hip flexors. So, yes, good. Good. This is fun being able to see Robin. Thank you, Dave. Good. And then everybody pull those arms down to your side. Let your head gently fall to your left. Good. Gently unpeel that right arm. You'll feel the stretch increase. And then notice if you had to lean over to create a stretch. I want you to see if you can hold that center line. Good. And then let your head gently roll to the other side. Good. Hold it over there and unpeel the other arm. And same thing. Did you have to lean over to feel like you're stretching, or just let your head fall where it really goes? Good. That's it. And then we'll do one roll back and forth each way. Lolly, lolly. Good. And then back to the center. Good. Press into those feet. Lift up your chest. Good. All right. Take a nice breath in. Take another sniff. Exhale it out. Good. And again, big inhale. And exhale. And one more time. Big inhale. Get another sniff. And exhale it out. Nice job, gang. Very good. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Kay. Thank you for